हेलो फ्रेंड्स, यू आर वेलकम टू ऑल लिटरेरी चैनल एकेडमिक डोमेन। दोस्तों, आज की इस वीडियो में इमली डिकिंसन की एक वेल नोन पोएम आई कैन नॉट लिव विद यू की समरी और क्रिटिकल अप्रिसिएशन को डिस्कस किया जाएगा। और दोस्तों, अगर आप इस प्रेजेंटेशन की सॉफ्ट कॉपी चाहते हैं तो डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिए हुए लिंक को क्लिक कीजिए। और फ्रेंड्स, अगर अभी तक आपने मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो जल्दी सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और बेल आइकन को प्रेस कीजिए ताकि मेरे नई वीडियोज़ के नोटिफिकेशन आपको मिलते रहें। लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और कमेंट करके अपना फीडबैक ज़रूर दीजिए कि आपको ये वीडियो कैसी लगी। तो कुछ पॉइंट्स यहाँ पे पोएट के बारे में देख लेते हैं। इमली डिकिंसन वाज बर्न ऑन 10 दिसंबर 1830 एंड डाइड ऑन 15 मई 1886। लिटिल नोन इन हर लाइफ टाइम, शी वाज वन ऑफ द ग्रेटेस्ट एंड मोस्ट ओरिजिनल अमेरिकन पोएट्स. She kept herself isolated and mostly maintained her relations through letters. She published only 10 out of around 1800 poems in her lifetime. Most of her poems deal with death, faith, and grief. तो अब यहाँ पर हम पोएम की समरी और क्रिटिकल एनालिसिस को देखते हैं। Emily Dickinson's famous love poem I Cannot Live With You explains various reasons why we cannot live with the lover together. She expresses in this poem that her heart is fragile, but love is one of the greatest feelings which shared between two people, the lover and the beloved. Dickinson wants a life which will not be confined and restricted behind the shelf. She wants freedom for herself and she also wants to keep her creativity. She is rejecting love for her art. Though they do not meet physically, they will meet in her poetry. The poet needs solitude and loneliness to write poetry. She puts here the image of a porcelain cup which is kept behind the shelf by Sexton. The cup is beautiful, but at the same time it is confined. The poet compares her life with the cup as her life is also confined behind the shelf. She says that life is over there behind the shelf. The first point is that she cannot live with her lover because it would be life, and she does not want to have access to life, so for that reason she rejects him. Here she compares herself with an old cup which will be replaced by the new cup, like that she would be replaced with someone new. Initially, Dickinson pointed various reasons why she could not live with him. Now she claims that she cannot die with him also because two lovers never die together. One most one must have to wait the other for shutting down the eyes of the deceased lover. She thinks that if death will depart them both, if death will depart them both, then they should avoid love. She also claims she will not be able to watch the lover freeze due to death. The poet says that her lover's face resembles to Jesus and she cannot rise with him. Here in the poem, rise refers to the resurrection of Jesus Christ. She would not be able to rise with her lover due to extreme glow on his face, which would outshine even Christ. Due to his shining face, she won't be able to see heaven. On the one hand she won't be able to see heaven, and on the other she won't like to be in hell because her lover will not be with her as he will be in the heaven. She declares that the Holy Trinity or other people will judge them in the final resurrection. She has a desire to serve the heaven, and for that she is not worthy enough to her lover. This is another reason she refuses his proposal. Dickinson here uses the phrase white sustenance in this poem because in this despair of love she has found a kind of sustenance. The door opens up a little and it shows rays of hope, though they do not meet physically, they meet spiritually. There is something spiritual about this kind of despair, and here the white seems to be heavenly, as if losing her hope for the afterlife. She has found a new earthly devotion to replace it. The door is ajar, but it seems to Dickinson like an ocean, and she is full of despair. The despair has also a positive side. It supplies Dickinson's emotional core to love her poetry. Hence, it can be said that it is a poem of love and anti love, and religious and anti religious.